Hi, welcome to the Summer Reading Club of 2020 for the New Brunswick Public Library Service. We're going to do some yoga today. So you need to have some yoga mats, a block, and if you don't have a block, you can also use a book, like this one from the library, called Yoga for Kids and Their Grown-Ups. But it could be any old book you can grab. And if you don't have a book or a block, you can also use a pillow. It's important to have water because we need to stay healthy and hydrated. And if you happen to have a bean bag or something like that, a stuffed animal, that's good to have around too. Today we're going to talk about our pelvic floor muscles. So your pelvic floor is like a hammock that holds up all of your internal organs. And it's really important to keep that strong. So we're going to exercise your pelvic floor today and keep it nice and strong to make sure that your organs are protected and you have nice, strong posture. So we're going to need our block or our book or a pillow to do that. So we're going to turn around like this and lay down on our mats. All right, grab your block or your book or your pillow and put it in between your thighs. We want to squeeze the thighs together to activate the adductor muscles. It's like we're adding our thighs together, adductor muscles. So you're going to squeeze those and your feet are going to be flat on the floor. So then we want to pay attention to our breathing next. So if you have a stuffed animal or a bean bag, like a Beanie Baby would be perfect, you can put that on your belly. And we're going to do that so we can help pay attention to our breath. So while we squeeze the block, we're going to take nice big breaths down in our belly. Inhale, belly goes up. And exhale, you're going to pull your belly button down like you're trying to make your belly button touch the floor. Inhale, belly goes up. Squeeze your block. We don't want to drop it. Exhale, belly goes down. Inhale, belly goes up. Exhale, down. You can keep doing this if you want, but if you want to make it a little bit harder, here we go. Put your hands behind your head. We got to protect our neck. And we're going to tuck our chin and lift up. You just want to lift a little bit, just so our scapula, those are those wing bones back there, and our shoulder blades, just so those are just touching the mat. And we're going to look at the ceiling. We don't want to tuck our chin too much because that'll hurt the back of our neck. Look at the ceiling, squeeze the block, and breathe in the belly. This might be getting a little bit harder now. Maybe it feels like doing sit-ups. Keep breathing. You're doing great. One more. Good. And lower back down. Let's have a little rest. Move your block, move your beanbag, and bring your knees into your chest and give yourself a nice big hug. And lower your feet back down, about hip width apart. We're going to take that block or the book back in between our legs. Give it a good squeeze. So we just worked on our rectus abdominis and our transverse abdominis. Now we're going to get our obliques. Those are the tummy muscles on the side that help our body move side to side like this. If you want to take your beanbag back on your belly, you can do that too. We're going to take our right hand and cross it over to our left thigh with the palm facing out. Now we're going to take our left hand behind our head. And I want you to take your left elbow and point it towards your right palm. That's a lot of things to keep track of. Squeeze your block, look at the ceiling, big breaths. Now you're going to feel it on the side of your tummy. Let's switch sides. Bring your right hand behind your head. Take your left hand over to the right thigh. Point your elbow at it. Look at the ceiling. Breathe. You're almost done. You're doing great. Two more. Good job. Okay, bring your head back down. Move that stuff out of the way. You're going to take your arms out to the side like a big T shape. And now you're going to drop both of your knees over to the right. That's going to release all those tummy muscles that were just working so hard. Have a nice big breath. Now we're going to lift our knees up and take them over to the left. Good, and bring your knees back up. All right, we're gonna do one more thing for our pelvic floor muscles. This time you're gonna straighten your legs and you're gonna put your block or your book in between your ankles with your feet pointing towards the sky. And I want you to squeeze your feet together. And that's gonna strengthen your legs and those adductor muscles that add together in the middle, right here. We're gonna get those nice and strong. You can just bring your hands down beside you and squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. It doesn't look like I'm doing anything, but I'm working so hard. I'm squeezing my feet together. Maybe as you squeeze your feet together, your legs are gonna start getting shaky. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Relax your shoulders though. Don't crunch those up by your ears. Squeeze just your feet. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. You're almost done. You're doing great. Big breaths in the belly. One more squeeze. And relax. You can flop your feet back and forth like windshield washers in a car. Good. And now we're going to cross our ankles, give ourselves a big hug, and rock up into a seated position. All right. That was some great work for your pelvic floor. Thanks for joining me. We'll see you next time.